What's up, guys? Frugal BC. Today I want to talk about Wealthfront opening up its portfolio to customization for its investors. What's up, guys? Frugal BC here. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button to see all our videos about investing, saving you more money so you can invest more and gain financial independence. Today I want to talk about Wealthfront opening up their portfolio to investors so they can customize it. So what does that mean? Well, I understand they announced this a week or two ago, but it looks like it's live today. I opened up my Wealthfront portfolio and it looks like I can make these changes. And I'm going to go through what the options are and how it works in a second. Just a quick overview of what Wealthfront is. It's an investment platform that is meant to be, and this is why this is interesting, it's meant to be very done for you. Like, you don't have to think about it a lot. And generally, I like my investments as simple as possible anyway, so this really appeals to me. I've been using this pretty much since I started investing about 5 years ago. I've grown my net worth to 6 figures on this platform, along with some Vanguard and some other a 401k. But most of my investment is through Wealthfront, and I have a link below. If you sign up, we both get some assets under management for free, so you can do that below. So one of the biggest features of it is basically when you say I put $500 or $750 in, it figures out based on a balanced portfolio, and I can go through some of these things in here. I'm going to pull up my personal investment account. This is how you get to it, and you have a series of investments: U.S. stocks, foreign stocks, emerging markets, dividend growth stocks, municipal bonds, natural resources, and cash. And it does keep some cash for balance. It's a very tiny amount compared to the whole portfolio. The biggest is in U.S. stocks, which is what I would like it, and I like the foreign stocks and emerging, and I also like dividend growth stocks. And then municipal bonds is sort of like the balancing part of it. That's about 9% of what I have. The only one I really wish I could get rid of is natural resources. It's pretty much lost money. It's gone down ever since I've had it. It's never gone up. I don't know what the point of it is. I just think it's useless. I wish they'd get rid of it, but whatever. And so actually, a funny thing is when they announced that they were going to make these changes, I was hoping that I could get rid of it, or at least greatly reduce that, because I just don't think it's helping me at all. I think it's slowing down my growth. I don't know the point of it. You already have bonds for balance, and every single category has gone up since I bought stock, since I started investing, except natural resources. So I really wish I could get rid of it, but I can't. So what happens? How do I change the allocation? So I believe the U.S. stocks is the only place I can change the allocations, but you will see what happens underneath. So if you go to your personal investment account and you scroll down, I'm not going to show you mine because I'd have to show you, all my financials, and I'm not going to do that, but I'll walk you through it on your own. So you go to my personal investment account, and then under where it lists all the different categories and your percentage, there's a little button that says Edit Portfolio. So you click on that, and you'll see that you have some options now. I take it back. I actually can reduce natural resources if I want. So I will probably do that. Okay, now I didn't look at it closely enough. So you have options between VTI, which is Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, VEA, which gives me the Developed Markets Fund. You have the VWO, which is the Vanguard Emerging Markets, VTEB, which is Vanguard Tax Exempt Bond Index, and VIG, which is Dividend Appreciation. So that's your dividend growth stocks. And then so the bond one is the municipal bonds, and then the energy sector is the natural resources. And I actually kind of want to divest from that. I don't think it's helping me. So it has a little slider bar, so you can change it. Basically, you're changing the percentages. Now, what's interesting about this is I know in the past that Wealthfront has purchased some Fidelity stocks too, and I think there might have been a Charles Schwab in there or two as well. So I'm not sure why those aren't included in this, since I know they bought them. Maybe they don't use those anymore. I'm not really sure. But if you want to change it, you can go right to the percentage. You can change it by clicking in the percentage field, or you can move the slider bar up and down. And I'm going to actually do it right live and let's see what happens. I'm going to move the natural energy sources to 2%. And so when I do that, it gives me the total percentage, which is now, so it was at 5%, I moved it down to 2%, and now that's at 97%. So of course I have to increase something. So dividend stocks are at 9. I'm going to make that 10. I'm not going to use the slider. I think it's easier to punch it in. I'm going to add 1 to emerging markets, developing markets. And then I'm going to add the other to VTI. That's the total US market. So now a little percentage on the bottom says 100%, and I can go ahead and click continue. So it says they're going to rebalance their portfolio over time. So they tell you it doesn't happen right away, and that's something to keep in mind. But now it's rebalanced, and we're going to see what that does if that increases my percentage. Now, generally speaking, I say don't mess with your portfolio too much. That's generally a good way to not have good returns. The people over time who tend to have the best returns just set it and forget it. The only reason I'm changing that is because I don't want that natural resources. I'm glad I know what it is now. It's energy. And we know what that's been doing, so I'd rather be divested of that as much as possible. I probably could have gotten rid of all of it, to be honest, but we'll move it from 5 to 2 and see what happens. So I don't know. I really like Wealthfront. I'm glad they added this feature. That makes me happy. I'm very happy that they did that. I highly recommend it. I've heard good things about Betterment. Mr. Money Mustache had an experiment with it, and he was pretty happy too. You know, I got started with Wealthfront. When I did research, people seemed to really like it. It had good reviews, and so I went for it. I've been really happy. One of the nice things that they do, and I had a video about this, is tax loss harvesting. I always have trouble saying that. Tax loss harvesting. And I'll include a little button, the thing in the description, so you can see that video too. But I just wanted to run through that to you today. Again, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. Do you guys use Wealthfront? Let me know down below. Let me know what you think about this move, and we'll see you next time.